is fire.
What's that? What's that, brother? What's that? What's that, brother? Brother, what's that, brother? What's that? What's that, brother? Brother, what's that? What's that, brother? What's that? What's that, brother? Brother, what's that, brother? What's that? What's that, brother? Brother,
Yes, boys. Welcome back to another stream. Oh, you two got glasses on. Let me freaking get mine on. Welcome back to another stream.
Do I have to go and get sunglasses?
Yeah, go get your sunglasses, bro.
Give me 2 minutes. No, LB's taking his off. Good. I don't have to now.
Nah, just let Si have his on, man. Big up everybody, man. Hopefully, you guys are all doing well tonight. Obviously, decided to jump on the other day. It was out, so I thought getting back on. And obviously, Daps has got the Tuesday show, so I thought let's just combine it today. Let's get them all three on, man, and have a little bit of a chinwag about what was going on about the weekend and where we are as a football club, man. Smash the likes up. Make sure you guys are subbed up to the channel as well if you're new. Si, mate, I'll start off with you. We won at Anfield. What's your take on the win? What's your take on where we are, the title race? Feel free to waffle, bro.
Bro, that's a lot you just asked. But first up, big up chat, big up Daps, big up LB. I am very, very happy. I think all of us can feel elated after that win. I was sat in a pub by myself because my TV wasn't working. So and I ended up getting really drunk by myself in the pub.
It's not like you, is it, Si?
No,
like
it's
you.
I almost got kicked out of the pub.
I think you've probably got drunk a few times by yourself because me and LB have fucking stood you up.
Well, you have stood me up a few times. Where
Hold on. I think it's one. I actually think it's once. Really.
Is it one?
Yeah.
But have you booked the hotel? For when
No, not yet.
He's standing me up again, LB. I can already feel it. I already bought the flights where he was standing me up again. Fucking hell, man. He said, book the flights. Yeah, I'll fix the hotel. That's a week ago.
Bro, it was Friday. It was Friday.
I'm messing with you. No, bro, I'm back. I'm not really back, but I'm so happy to get that win. I think that's, if there's ever been a time to kick on from a result, I think that's it. If we cannot put together a run from this, it was never meant to be. And I've had a lot of disappointments this season. I am in no way, shape, or form convinced that this is the turning point. But this should be the turning point, yeah? If this cannot get the players up to play with fire in the eyes and fire in the belly, I mean, man, there's something wrong with the mentality. And we will be what we have criticized Arsenal for, not having that mentality. So I'm looking forward for tomorrow.
Hold on, it sounds like you're not. It sounds like we beat Liverpool and you're still not fucking happy.
No. See, I'm very happy about the result and beating them and getting that monkey off our back, yeah? But if it means nothing, Daps, if we
I hear you.
Right,
I hear you 100%.
Build upon it. Is it? Are we getting the Obi Wan at Anfield trophy? I don't care about this stuff. Yeah, I want to win the league.
I hear you. I feel like Sunday for me was yes. Sunday, I wanted to have we have won an Anfield trophy. I fully would have claimed that, took it, and fucking shamelessly shown you armpits.
I claimed it.
Yeah, bro. Because, bro, like when you really look at it, that's the fourth time in my lifetime. I'm 43 years old that we have won at Anfield.
Old.
Right? Yep. 1 in 10. 1 in 10 trips. Right.
Yeah. No, I get that. I get that 100%.
But I also fully agree with what you're saying, that if we go and fucking drop points to Fulham now, it's like we might as well. And this is the thing, like no matter what, like Steve ran me Sunday morning, right, and was like, "I'm nervous, you know." He goes, "It feels like Derby Day. I'm nervous like Derby Day," and then he goes, "But it's probably we don't win this and it's done, innit?" And it was like, yeah, it is. Now the mad thing is, and I was having this conversation earlier. LB, Si, help me out with this because I was in a bit of a rush earlier. And am I right that we've never really had to go to Anfield and win to win the league? Because usually it's been think about it. The only time that we've played Liverpool late on in the season at Anfield, was the season that they'd won the league and we weren't in a title race.
That's actually true. What you're saying. All the other times we played them in the first part of the season.
First half of the season,
that's true.
when it doesn't mean so much, right? I remember someone saying this to me earlier in the season when I said, "Yeah, but we got to go Anfield," and they go, but we've never had to go Anfield when we actually
need. The one that we went and Coutinho scored that goal. That 2014. We all thought we'd lost the league that day, didn't we?
Yeah.
So then they bottled it. So I think that day we kind
13, 14, but not in the Pep era. I think
we went there and thought we probably need to win or don't get beat. We got beat and thought the league was over, and then they bottled it.
Yeah. You're right then, but this was the first time in the Pep era that we've gone there and we knew we lose this. League is done.
And Bernardo come out after the game and said that himself.
Well, and sorry, but you know, that was what was sick to see. I can't lie. When Bernardo scored and he didn't even fucking celebrate, he went straight for the ball because he knew it told you that they'd had that conversation themselves. They knew that a draw was not good enough, right? However much a draw at Anfield actually is not a bad result. We deserved to win it as well, by the way. We did deserve to win that game.
I think we deserved to win it. I know they had a few chances on that, but I thought over the game, I thought we were the better team. I thought we imposed ourselves really well in the first half.
Yeah.
And obviously they scored off a fucking worldie. I thought we deserved it. I thought we were the better team. You look at all the stats. All the stats say the City were the better team. But eye test, they obviously did well in that. You know what I'm saying? But
the most concerning thing is that it's another second half disaster class up until 75 minutes.
Well, have you seen what Pep said today, bro?
Yes, he said something that he knows what's wrong and we're working on it. But I think he's been saying that for 2 or 3 weeks now. And it's not really helping, is it?
Fucking hell, I thought this was going to be a happy show. So he's come on here to make me feel all doom and gloom.
Oh, well, I'm all about the balance, yeah? Because you become a happy clapper, so I have to balance.
Hey, karma, the happy clapper one. Listen, I feel like I'm kind of like Europa League to happy clappers. I'm not quite Champions League with that yet. I'm more Europa League. Like I'm willing to listen to other opinions. They're probably wrong, but I'll listen to them.
Yeah. I know you're not happy clapper because I saw that clip of you after the Leverkusen game.
Bro.
This is fucking shit.
That was the one where I was fucking losing my head, and they scored.
You was going sick at Pep in that game, bro.
I was
Why
going.
Has he done this? This team isn't even good. This team had like 300-400 million pound worth of players, and Daps going, this team isn't even good enough to beat a League Two team.
The mad thing is though that in the middle of the rant, they went and Leverkusen went and scored again. I go, they've gone and fucking scored again now.
Oh my god, that's a classic clip, that, bro. I can't lie.
Do you know what? I think for me, the glazing from the glazing from the Liverpool game, yeah. It's good to see, firstly, that fucking, we've been waiting and we've been talking about LB. We need to see that fight, right?
Yeah.
And the fact that it was literally the last chance, really and truly, for us to show some fight. And we went and at the least likely ground to do it at, we went and did it, which kind of encourages me a little bit. But for me, it was the whole defensive unit, bro. Of all things we're going to say this season, it was the whole defensive unit. I think Núñez, no, I haven't really seen anyone speak on Núñez too much because obviously everyone's glazing Nori and O'Reilly, rightly slow, and Guehi. But I actually think Kuzanov and Núñez on the right-hand side were just as good as Guehi and Nori on the left-hand side. I think it was, and then it was nice at last when Kuzanov had to come off. And by the way, that's the type of shit I want to see. Yeah. One of my players is coming off because him and the other player both went in for the ball, giving zero shits if they were going to get hurt or not, just to stop a goal. That's the type of shit you need to see. But I think O'Reilly, for me, was my standout. I know everyone's saying Guehi, but I think O'Reilly was unbelievable. It's just, you got to remember, this guy was a cam round about a year ago, right? Got pushed to playing at left back. Then about a month ago, decided, fuck it, we are actually going to try him in the DM role. Tried him in the DM role and it worked all right. And then actually said, yeah, do you know what? In this game, I don't even know what position that was in. It was like a combination of cam, DM, and fucking left side. It was just everything, that area. And bro, the way he drives with the ball, they can't get it off him, can they? It's like
no.
he's like
you know what he does very well, right? And you got to, so do you remember David Silva? Yeah, because David Silva was quite small.
Glaze.
Yeah. So the way that David Silva had to protect the ball because he was quite small, he had to get his body in between the ball and the opposition player. That's what Nico O'Reilly does, but Nico O'Reilly does that at 6'3".
Yeah.
So it's impossible to get the ball off him. He's very, very good at protecting the football, which is why I think Pep's happy to play him in midfield because he very rarely loses it.
Yeah.
I don't. Have you seen that clip of him going round? Who's their right back? Was it Szoboszlai? He went round Szoboszlai at the weekend, yeah, and he I don't know how he's managed to keep the ball. He keeps his body between the ball and Szoboszlai, and eventually he spins Szoboszlai, goes down the line, and ends up releasing it. And he's been very, very good. He's been very, very good. He's been good for the last year, but in midfield this last month or so, whenever he started playing there, it started probably at the Newcastle game. Which I think that's got to be one of the hardest places to play midfield if you're a brand new player. Bro.
Against Joe Linton and fucking Bruno Gomes, and then Tonali coming on in the second half. 100%. I just think he's he's one that I guess we knew O'Reilly was good, but I didn't realize just how good he is. I really think this kid is fucking top.
He just keeps on getting better and better. And, even me, I've glazed him for a while, but even me, I had my doubts about whether or not he'd be able to play as a midfielder and play there, at a high level. But even he's doing that now as well. So, listen, just keep on... fair, Zyro. I mean, some people probably agree with you. Just keep on progressing the way he is. I know you mentioned him then, lads, but I do want to glaze Mark Guehi again. Because for me, he was my man of the match, Daps, Mark Guehi. I seen someone done a compilation of him today on Twitter. I watched it. Absolutely outstanding performance from Mark Guehi. By the way, he got booed obviously in the game as well at parts because obviously he didn't go there. He's coming to a team which is in a bit of a shit show, defensive shit show, midfield shit show, titles on the line, Anfield. Oh, just let you know, Mark, we don't win here. We never win here. We always fucking do. And he was so calm. And I really struggled to remember a centre-back performance from a City centre-back at Anfield as good as that in the last decade.
Yeah. And that comment that was just there, it's not just defensively. His passing. Bro, his passing was phenomenal. He was making some passes that I'd expect Prime Rodri to make, and that is glazing. I know, I'm aware that's glazing, but he was making those passes into midfield, the type of things I expect Rodri to do. It was unbelievable performance. Do you know? I believe he's got a sick record against Liverpool, hasn't he?
Apparently so, yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently he's beaten him like 3 times this year.
season.
Oh, is it 4? Yeah.
Yeah. Then them line breaking passes. I hear it, and it's a difficult one because a couple of weeks ago we were in a real shit place defensively. Now all of a sudden, because Kuznov for me, and actually here's how mad it is. On TalkSport today, someone one of the pundits on there was talking about how good Kuznov has been since City basically lost Diaz and Vardy, and said, like, people aren't talking about him enough. This young kid stepped in. He's only 21. What was it Pep said? He's not quite William Shakespeare. He's not quite William Shakespeare, but I think he's been quality. It's kind of at a point where, and someone said he's matured. The speed he's maturing at is mental.
Yeah, but that is not just down to Kuznov, bro. What you're saying there, maturity and evolving. Who's enough? O'Reilly, Nunes, Doku, Shirky. Like, even if this season doesn't go to plan, next season, with the amount of players, young players we have, and the amount of growth they can still do under the correct management, the ceiling, it's so high, bro. Just see how much they evolved within 6 months. Yeah, and they're still so young. So what's the ceiling? Yeah, it can become something very special.
And the ceiling with Kuznov as well. I think his Kuznanov's ceiling is up here.
I was just saying to Jaden, I think Kuznov has all the raw tools to become the best centre back in the world. He has all the raw tools. Like, when you look at his game, he's fast. You need that in the modern game. He's aggressive. You need that in the modern game. He's very good in the air, and he's very good on the ball.
Yeah.
And he's not a fucking idiot. Like, he's a smart guy. So, in terms of having, I'm not saying he's anywhere near it now. Yeah, I think he's very, very good centre back now. Yeah, but if we're talking about the world's best, does he have the potential? Does he have the fundamental skills required in the modern day? Yes, he does. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's up to him. And will he play enough? Because obviously, if Diaz comes back in, he might be benched again. So,
but I mean,
he definitely can.
But if we're going it based on performances, then, like, look, it was great to have Diaz come on. It felt like when Kuznov was coming off, it was like, do you know what? It's great to know that the person coming on is an experienced leader. Yeah. But I do think he's kind of like, does Diaz come straight back in now? I
wouldn't.
I don't think we necessarily need to change anything.
As long as
why would you rush him? Like, after an injury, why would you rush him? Some of the biggest issues we have had the last 2 seasons is us rushing players back. Why would you rush it? Unless Kuznov is concussed. Why would you rush Diaz back?
Said he's all right.
But it's
going to be cussed for that.
Fulham at home and Salford at home. You could give Diaz 1.5 weeks rest more before playing him. Like, isn't that?
I'm with you, Si. I'm with you. I think if Huzzanov's been playing mint, Diaz has just come back from a muscle injury. And Diaz has started to pick up a few injuries now over the last 18 months, by the way. So you just bear that in mind.
Last season.
If we're so desperate to put him back in, put Diaz back in, then we just got, what was you accepting that Huzzanov ain't that guy? Huzzanov is that guy. So for me, stick with Huzzanov, get Diaz in there at the weekend against Salford, because he shouldn't have much to do, really. Hopefully, he won't have much to do against Salford, and then you've got a lot of fit players there.
Do you know what? It's kind of looking at the other day, and we kind of like now with Ait Nori coming back in, we've now got Ait Nori that can play on the left, or O'Reilly. We've got Guehi, who can play on the left as centre back. We've got Diaz, who can play on the right. Ake on the left. Kuznov on the right. Nunes on the right. And you could, I guess, say Kuznov as a right back if need be. Kind of, we're almost getting to a point just at the right time where minus Vardy, and we are going to miss Vardy a lot, of course. But we're
are we going to miss him that much when we have Guehi in that position?
I don't know.
How much are we going to miss him if he keeps playing like this?
Based on what I've seen of Guehi so far, Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, I mean, every time we get players back this entire season, I think there've been like 3 times where we have almost a full squad, and the exact moment they're back in the squad, we get 2 or 3 new injuries in the exact same game. They're back. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we're
It's like-
getting.
I noticed it.
It's so weird.
And then it's like a cycle then, because then you're rushing a player back, and then they've got to play all the games because the other player ain't fit, and then they then get injured. It happened with Nico Gonzalez and Rodri.
Mm-hmm.
We spanned out Nico Gonzalez all season. We had to because Rodri was injured, and then just as Rodri was coming back, Nico Gonzalez goes down. So then you have to spam Rodri out when he wasn't fully fit. Yeah, now we've had to spam him out. Now, luckily, Nico's back. So for me, I asked Rodri to go one more time tomorrow, and then Nico G back in for Salford. Yeah, and then he balanced it back out again. But yeah, we do have to manage it correctly, because obviously last year it was a fucking shit show. It's not been perfect this year. It's been better than it was last year, though.
But if we can manage and not have the same cycle as we had throughout the season until now, and like keep the squad fit from now until the end, I think we're in a very good position. Getting Kovacic, Doku, Savio, Stones, and am I forgetting someone, or is it those 4?
Well,
are you asking for them to come back, or are you saying to?
No, they are back in the squad within the next week and a half. So we will only be missing Cavadio.
Yeah.
That's almost an entire squad.
What is that an official one for John Stones? We've actually been given a date.
Yeah, no, he's back in training.
He's back in training, yeah.
Yeah, so so imagine, so we're midway in Feb, and we only miss Cavadio. That's a very, very good time during the season to have a almost fully fit squad.
It is. And for me, right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, yeah? I'm wiping the slate clean on some of these players, yeah?
Yeah.
So, Savio, the slate is clean. Yeah, I'm going to forget how bad
Make a big screen until you're talking to Savio.
No, be real, yeah. I'm wiping the slate clean. I don't care how bad this guy's been this season. Yeah, forget about it now. We're now in a serious situation where we're going for trophies. Come back, yeah, from this situation now, from this injury, and cook for me. Yeah, forget what's happened in the past. You can't change the past. Yeah, we've got now, 3 months now, yeah, of football every 3 days, and we're all 4 competitions, and I need all the players, not just him. I need Marmoush, I need everyone to get back in here now, yeah, and cook for us, because we can still have a mint season, man.
Yeah. Also, Savio, I think the best we've seen him this season is when he's coming off the bench, not starting. When he's coming off the bench, and we're now in position with Doku back and Cherki, Marmoush, and Semenyo, that we can use him as how he should probably be used, coming off the bench until he has the confidence to start game.
That's correct. Yeah. What you don't want to be doing, because Savio is clearly a confidence player. Yeah. What we don't want to be doing with him is throwing him straight into a game that's a must win when he's not. Like you say, bring him on. If you're winning, bring him on 5 minutes to go and say, Savio,
as an outlet. Yeah.
I think last season
he did that when against Real Madrid. Yeah. And Fulham. I think Fulham he did it against Fulham as well.
I think if you look at last season, right, the one thing that I would hear in defence of Savio was that he joined a Manchester City team that was dysfunctional, right? It wasn't like when, say, Mahrez, as an example, joined Manchester City when Man City were already established as a squad, right?
Yeah.
We were in a good place. And Mahrez also, by the way, was a lot older, yeah? Mahrez was at his prime, and he was joining a team that was at its prime as well. So perfect combination. The one thing with Savio I would say is I felt for him a little bit last season because, you know, he was, I think last season, he's still only 19 or 20 when he joined us. And he joined a team that we weren't getting goals anywhere else on the pitch. And that pressure seemed to get to him.
Yeah.
The last thing we need to do now, because now we are actually at a point where we can go, okay, cool. Because the one thing I think we've said so many times is we're not mad at the players for being work in progress. We're mad at the club for giving us work in progress when we're trying to win titles, right? Well, now Savio can be a work in progress now that we've got multiple options going forward. So do I still think maybe one more winger? I wouldn't say no, But ultimately, now we've got the choice of, right, are we going to play Marmoush and Semenyo as inside forwards? Or are we going to play Cherki as a kind of false winger? When Doku comes back, are we going to play Doku on the left? We've got a lot of different options now, which means there's not so much pressure on Savio. So now it's kind of, and also Savio has got the fact that Pep Guardiola has shown faith in him. Pep Guardiola and Viana, they let Oscar Bob go. They wanted to keep hold of Savio now for 2 windows, So they've been given, he's been given his chance. It's now for Savio to prove himself.
But how we're playing now in the 4-2-2, 4-2-2-2, 4-2-2, yeah. It's not really a formation for Savio.
No, it's not.
I mean? Like when we don't play with touchline wingers, I don't think it's a formation for him. So he probably wouldn't start, which also is very good. That's probably what all of us three want him to come on in the game. Where sometimes I think in the second half, what we have lacked is adjusting to tactical changes from the opposition.
Yeah.
So, and that, so sometimes you need like maybe a touchline winger in the second half to have an outlet
100%.
out there.
An outlet and someone to just pick up the ball from deep and just run with the fucking ball.
Bro. He's rapid.
Just get the he is a ball carrier. 100%. He's a very good ball carrier. I think this is you can. What's this term? You can take
guys, get the likes up.
You can take a man to water, but you can't make him drink. Is that the
horse?
Like
no,
that?
You can take a horse.
A horse, not a man. Yeah. Don't be taking.
You can take a man
dragging a guy. Yeah, you can take a guy to the pub, but you can't make him drink. Well, that sounds like LB. That one.
That is the thing with Savio. It's like, bro, it's on you to prove yourself. You've got competition now, but that also means there's not as much pressure on you. So, what did you think of? What did you make of Semenyo Liverpool game?
Awful.
It wasn't a good game for him, but
I thought it was awful. I thought it was one of the.
It wasn't a good game, I think. But the thing for me is that when he's on the pitch, he always has that threat of a goal.
Correct.
He doesn't need a lot,
and that's why
which is why I'm not willing to take him out. Like I'm not willing,
exactly,
to take him out.
That's what I said on the watch along, bro. Exactly the same thing. I said on the watch along. Yeah, I said, "Yo, we need Cherki to come on." Yeah, and I said, "You know, I'd take off."
I would have moved Semenyo to the left.
I said, I'd take Marmoush off, and a lot of people in the chat started giving me shit, going, "Why? Semenyo's been well worse than Marmoush." I said, "Nah, it's because when Marmoush when Semenyo gets the ball." Like in and around the penalty area, I just feel like something.
He's more clinical.
Happen.
I think do you know what? We're in a really weird place with Marmoush and Semenyo, right? Because both of them look sharp, both of them look hungry, both of them press really fucking well, and and proper chase the ball down. Yeah. Marmoush can score a fucking weldy from 50 yards, right? But then he'll miss a pretty simple chance in the box, And then with Semenyo, it's like Semenyo in the box is clinical, but outside of the box, he's not Jeremy Doku, right? Yeah. And it's like fucking... And sometimes you just have to realise, you know what? You can't get the perfect footballer. And so just having different options that cover different options is a good way to be. Well, all right. Hey.
Perfect footballer.
Hey, that perfect footballer.
You guys want to watch Newcastle and Spurs?
100%. You did not say that he was a perfect footballer when he missed the penalty at Anfield.
That's what I was going to say.
You did not say he was a perfect footballer.
Erling Haaland said, "Come outside with penalties." That's what he said.
Yeah. Erling Haaland also decided to not take the penalty in the FA Cup final, so we can play games if you want to play games.
Baldy gets heated.
Yo, just leave my Mahrez's name out your mouth, man.
Hit butts all over.
Goes crazy. Trust me, man.
What minute was the Mahrez penalty against Liverpool?
93rd, I think.
It was about the same minute, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was.
That's true.
It was the worst situation I've ever had.
And he skied it all the way to fucking Manchester.
It was honestly one of the toughest things I've ever had to go through as a human. Swear down. My hero, my actual hero, fucking being a bozo in one of the biggest games of the season.
Yeah.
Like it was difficult, man. I can't remember how I glazed it. Maybe I said something was wrong with the ball, like the ball or something. Maybe the ball wasn't right. I don't know, but yeah. I always say in those moments, so just hit the target. This is why I always fucking give Harry Kane shit, yeah, and say he's not as good as Haaland, mate. Because yeah, you know what? Kane got mad numbers. Yeah, fair play. Yeah, he's obviously a cleaner baller than Haaland, but he's never done it under pressure. And he had a pressure moment.
That was big pressure, man. Fucking hell.
Fucking France. Yeah, 76-minute France. England are losing the game. Semi-final, I think it was. Yeah, and this guy gets a penalty, blazes it over the bar. Big pressure moment. Oh, by the way, yeah, got more evidence. Last year, I did watch along. Yeah, Bayern Munich.
I could more.
No, this is defending Haaland. Yeah, last year I watched Inter Milan v Bayern Munich's Champions League knockout game. Yeah, I did a watch along on the second channel. Right, fucking in that first leg, Harry Kane went through on goal. Massive moment. Yeah, didn't even hit the target, bro. Yeah, pressure moment. This guy folds. Yeah, whereas Haaland delivers. Apart from the FA Cup final when he just swerved it. Yeah, but obviously we'll glaze that. Yeah, this is the point. Haaland actually delivers.
But does Haaland delivers? Has he ever scored in the semi-final or final for us? I don't think he has. So how can you say he delivers?
No, it's not the point. He's driven us to a treble. He come in and we would have trebled the first year.
He's taken.
But you're talking about.
He's taken your nation. He's taken your nation all the way to the World Cup.
It's not my fucking nation, you ass. Are you from Wales, maybe? You're jumping on the LB bandwagon. I'm not from Norway, man.
Well, that's why I always say Haaland's better than Kane, because Haaland's done it, and won major honours, whereas this guy is just fucking had to flee the country, bro.
Go Germany. Going for those major honours, bro, he never delivered in the semi-finals or final, and that's something I need to see from him.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. There is something.
He's never scored at Wembley ever as well.
Yeah? I feel like when you get to like Haaland's level, you have to. Everyone is looking at Greenland, man. Everyone's looking for some dirt to throw on him, right? And it's like removing the chance. So, as an example, like scoring that goal was one. Taking Norway is a massive one because people can't ever say, "Oh, what's Haaland done for his country?" Because fucking hell, he's literally single-handedly taken them to a World Cup. And I actually do think, don't be surprised that fucking Norway have a good fucking World Cup as well. By the way, I think they might do, but. There are things I still think that Haaland needs to do, like scoring in semi-finals and finals. Then people can't say that. You can't throw that dirt on him no more. But taking that penalty, man, fucking bro.
Can you imagine the pressure he was under there, Daps?
Yeah. And also, why did all the Liverpool players get to talk with him before taking the penalty? Why was no one shielding him before Diaz came up in the last seconds of it? Did you see it? So many Liverpool players was chatting to him. So was like. Just before taking the penalty, I was like, I didn't even realize it was a penalty at that point. I was like, is it really a penalty since they're talking that much?
It was just a mad 10 minutes, wasn't it?
It was crazy, bro. It was a crazy moment. But the pressure that he was under there, taking that penalty, man, like that was absolute. That must have been the most pressure moment he's ever had in his career. That because he knows if he doesn't score that, league's probably done, man. 8 points, not doing that, are we?
No.
When he scored that penalty, I almost got kicked out the pub because it's the Arsenal pub just down the road. And I got really loud in the pub. Ran to the TV.
do you know? I think another thing. And look, Pep. When I got sent the lineup at about 8:30 in the morning, right, and was like, "Fucking hell!" If that and someone said, "I don't know if it is. I've just been sent this," and I was looking at it, and it was right, by the way. And I was going, "Fucking hell!" There is no creativity in that midfield, right? Especially without Doku, because I kind of know Semenyo and Marmoush can maybe create a little something for himself, but Marmoush and Semenyo are not overly creative. Yeah,
they're not creators, are they?
Yeah, Haaland's not creator, and then that midfield was like three work. I mean, you'd probably say the most creative midfielder was actually probably O'Reilly. Yeah, someone saying Bernardo's a creator in 2026. Bernardo is not a creator.
When has he ever been a creator?
Yeah, he's not a creator.
Come on, he's not a creator. But
He's actually been balling out recently, but you can't rely on Bernardo Silva to get.
Where has he been playing, bro? He's been balling out, and where has he been playing?
Yeah, he has been balling out. But I'm looking at Semenyo's. numbers
when people go, Bernardo created the sitter in the first 2 minutes. Because he created doesn't mean he's now a creator. Yeah. Come on. But what I was going to say is the midfield, the lineup that he went with, if we didn't win that game, right, then, it would have been Pep. Why are you starting Bernardo? Pep, why are you starting Rodri when everyone knows Gonzalez is? There were so many things that Pep could have got absolute pelters for that game. And do you know what? I've got to say, I was one of the ones that was not. I wasn't starting Rodri. I was actually not going to start Rodri.
Really? You wasn't starting Rodri?
You wasn't starting him, bro.
Because I've felt like in the last couple of weeks that Rodri's been losing the ball a lot. Rodri's been getting a lot of cards because his turning at the moment looks kind of similar to first season Rodri.
But isn't that just late in the games, bro? I don't think that's for the entire game. I feel that's around the 70, 80-minute mark.
But the whole thing is, at the moment, Rodri isn't in form. Now, I also know that for Rodri to get back to the best, he has to be played into form, right? Because he's fit now. It's getting his match fitness back and getting his timings back. I was wrong because that's what I was going to say. I was completely wrong, and it was nice to see Rodri fucking turned up. Rodri
very
really
good.
Turned up.
Yeah, most passes into.
The thing is, though. Yeah, I've seen that stat as well. The thing is, though, Daps, about that whole last couple of weeks, I'm going to be honest with you. I put the full blame, not full. I put 90% of the blame of Rodri's form on Pep Guardiola for that because I think Pep has been hanging Rodri out to dry in those games.
Yeah. It's no surprise in a lot of them. In a lot of them.
Yeah, it's no surprise to me. He put Nico O'Reilly next to him for this game and told Bernardo to hang around there as well. And all of a sudden, Rodri's balling out and everybody's like, oh my God, Rodri's back. This is what I said to people. I've said it on my channel. I said,
maybe.
That last couple of weeks when people were saying Rodri's finished and Rodri's washed, I'm like, what? Because he can't fucking dominate a midfield on his own. Literally on his own. Go back and have a look at some of the clips, from the Bodo Glimt game and the United game.
And the United game were awful. Those two games.
Just stood in the middle of the pitch on his own. There was not a City player within 25 fucking yards of him.
Yeah. And that was, do you know, you can always tell when City are going to win a game, to be fair, with when we even if you look at the Tottenham first half and the Tottenham second half, when Manchester City win the second balls, they win the game. Right? And that's what we were doing against Liverpool. We were winning all of the second and third balls. Another one that I think's been getting pelters a little bit unfairly. And I'm going to say I don't think he's definitely hasn't been as clinical in front of goal. But Erling Haaland, and people saying that apart from when he's scoring, do you know Erling Haaland? Correct me if I'm wrong. Apparently he's third in the assists table.
He is. Yeah, he's.
Is it?
Yeah, he's on par with a few others, but he's the third.
Wow.
Bro, he's third, And some of the passes that he's actually played, I mean, he laid one absolutely beautiful. I think
Marmoush.
Bro,
that was a joke pass. That was like Kevin De Bruyne.
But there's been a few like that this season from him, And the other thing is, like, City was doing something very clear, very obvious, right? We've done it I think we were doing it a lot in the Arsenal game. Diagonal passes from the back, right? And Donnarumma, sometimes when Donnarumma goes long, he always plays it diagonally. And Haaland was dragging Van Dijk and heading the ball and winning headers and heading them down to Semenyo, Marmoush. And Semenyo and Marmoush weren't doing anything with it. I actually think Haaland was doing his job. He was winning the ball in the air repeatedly over Van Dijk. But then...
Nah.
Bro, he was. I'm not just making it up. He was.
Did we see the same game? I didn't see him win one header against Van Dijk.
Well, okay. So first of all, the assist.
Yeah, well, was that against Van Dijk? Whenever we played long, Van Dijk would get the ball, bro.
No, he wasn't. Bro, listen, I watched it with Cass, who is a Man United fan, and Cass was saying, I repeatedly saw him fucking win the ball in the air over Van Dijk.
I'm calling cap.
Diagonal part. Bro, and then someone else, he was dragging him, man. He was dragging Van Dijk to the left-hand side. We were playing diagonal passes, and he was winning headers.
LB, did you see Haaland winning headers against Van Dijk yesterday? I literally can't remember.
There was no game yesterday, so you'd be fucked if you were looking yesterday. But...
Sunday. What was you? Now you're trying the semantic things because you know I'm right.
The what? Romantic
semantics.
Things?
Semantics.
In a fucking hotel
semantics. Semantics.
All right, there we go. Stats say 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 isn't bad for me.
Yeah, but wasn't 5 against Van Dijk, was it? LB, you need to unmute when you're on stream. Yeah.
Listen,
I don't feel like he did, to be honest.
No, see.
That's
your line. You have your glasses on.
You know what? Cass is going to be back. Cass is going to be back soon. Yeah,
you can never trust a United fan.
But
why would you bring on? Why would you take the word on? I'm a City fan. I'm your mate, and you don't trust my word. Why would you take a United fan's word?
Because you're
Chat,
Norwegian. Why would I trust a Norwegian?
Oh.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Remember, I see you in a month and a half time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, yeah. I'll bring you under the table.
Now, yeah.
That's what I do with LB and Jay.
I'm not saying every single header he won, yeah, but Haaland was winning headers, and he has been recently in quite a few games. Like,
wow, Grealish is 6 assists.
Yeah, he got like 4 in the beginning of the season, didn't he? Like
I'm having a look now.
3 or 4
games. I think he did actually. Yeah, I think he did actually get them all at the start of the season. Yeah, but now to be honest, though, Daps, on this whole Haaland thing, right, is like, I do think he needs like a rest. I think it's a risky move playing Haaland without Cherky, because if you play him with Marmoush and Semenyo, he ain't getting anything, mate. He ain't getting no chance creation. Yeah, and I'm not even going to crash it on them 2 players because it's not their fault. That's not their game. They're both goal scorers. Yeah. But if you're going to play Haaland, you've got to have Cherky, or some people are like this, Reinders. I think Reinders could probably help him out as well. So if you're going to play it, obviously Liverpool's different because it's maybe a one-off tactic, but going forward, like for example, if we play that same 11 tomorrow, I think you could be in trouble, man, because there's going to be no
really,
there's going to be no chance. Yeah.
So what would you do for tomorrow?
I drop Marmoush and start Cherky.
I did that on X, yeah. I got 1,000 likes and I got battered in the comments.
Why people battering?
I'm watching one
because I put Haaland, Semenyo, Cherky, and Reinders. That's my.
Oh, you put Reinders in there as well.
I put Reinders in the 10, and Cherky on the right, and Semenyo on the left.
And then so I'm not abandoning the 3-man midfield. I want to keep Rodri, Bernardo, and Nico O'Reilly in midfield.
Oh yeah, but I'm not playing O'Reilly. I'm playing Bernardo and Rodri.
By the way, I'm just watching Haaland v Van Dijk,
scored.
and I've just seen the first header, won by Van Dijk, and knocked on, and Semenyo doesn't get onto it.
So, but you just said Van Dijk won the first header.
No, Haaland won the first header.
You said won by Van Dijk. I'm sorry, I'm just using your words.
Okay, no problem. I didn't mean that. I said Haaland. I meant Haaland. Second one, Van Dijk won. Fair enough. Oh, another diagonal and another header won by Haaland. So that's 2 headers won. This time
I'm watching the same game, and I can confirm you're lying.
Right. Okay, I'm going to send you the clip. You prick.
All right, chat, while these 2 are just doing that, this Macassa goal, is it on TV or nah? Apparently Macassa's just backed a screamer.
I was a bit surprised by that line, by the way.
Yeah.
Why? Why?
Is it on TV, chat? I want to see the goal, man.
Right, there you go. So watch that, yeah, and start watching the headers when we play. And it's the particular ones that I was talking about when we play diagonal balls from Donnarumma or the defender that is on the left. When we play it across the pitch, Haaland and Van Dijk jump in and Haaland winning headers.
Oh, yeah. I see that, yeah, I see that. Is this real? Fabrizio links Vitinha to City. Oh, my God.
Bo.
So Anderson and Vitinha, that would be mad, bro.
Oh my days,
bro! That is the guy.
Oh my god, bro! You best not be baiting it.
Yeah, who's
Where
that
did he
from
say
as
that?
well?
Where did he say that, bro?
Bro,
Oh, I beg you're not baiting
if
it,
we,
man.
if we get Vitinha, yeah, someone said dream. It is dream. For me, that is. If I could have anyone right now, it would be Vitinha. Well,
Yeah, you can't be joking
yeah.
about that, man. I'll be real. That's nasty. If that's a fake news.
I saw a tweet saying Fab said that, but I couldn't find Fab saying it anyway. Could have been.
Oh, Man City Galaxy, bro. Bro, that account, man. It's the fucking worst. You chat shit.
Baited. You got baited, bro.
That
Bro.
Galaxy account's terrible, man.
Oh.
It's fake news all the time.
Started voting for them for best content creator 2025, isn't it, son?
I don't understand what you're rolling on tonight, bro.
Huh? What?
What you're rolling on tonight. You're absolutely all over the place.
Bro,
It's lies upon lies upon lies,
I've
and you're
sent you the
trying to
link,
call me out.
I've sent you the link. Yeah, it's in the private chat. Go and watch it, and you will see what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, here's the tweet from Galaxy, but they just chat rubbish, man. They just make shit up, I think.
Well, I don't want to see any more naked videos of you. I'm not clicking that link.
Like this guy, yeah, this Galaxy guy needs to start actually posting the actual legit source.
Did you say? Oh, why did you say any more videos?
Because you keep sending me on Snap, bro, and I told you to stop, and you won't stop, bro. Yeah.
Hey! Have a fucking word with him then, ref! Hey!
You look good, but I'm not about that.
Bro,
Yeah? You look good, but I'm not about that. Yeah?
In your accent's mad. Bro, you're the one that was asking me if I booked the hotel yet, right? So don't be fucking talking to me about sending.
Bro, you're gonna make me a homeless person in fucking London. I'm gonna get stabbed and robbed and everything.
Yeah, and guess what? I'll say, hold that.
LB, look at this.
Bro, I don't even know what we was talking about, man. I can't lie. I've completely lost.
It's crime on stream, bro. He wants me to die in London, on the streets of London.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the game, bro, but I don't know where it is, man. This Mikasa goal. People saying he scored a screamer.
Some of the comments kill me.
Where's this Mikasa goal, man? But yeah, anything you got anything else, boys, before we go off?
Nah, just I was just watching the end of you and Jay. What's Jay saying? We need to go to war.
Yeah, just basically saying I think every City fan's saying the same thing, isn't it? Like Si was saying before, it's mint beating at Liverpool at Anfield. It's great. I've seen it 3 times in my life, yeah. But tomorrow's where it matters now, because tomorrow's the game that goes, are we actually taking this serious? Are we taking this serious? Or are we just gonna just enjoy the fact that we just beat them, the other day? So this is it for me. We need to lock in, man. Yeah,
and you look at it now, right? We've got five very winnable games for me, right? And I understand, yeah, of course, Fulham at home, it's not a walk in the park, but if we're in a title race, it should be a walk in the park. I'm sorry, but it should be, right? You look at that run we've got the next, I think, 5 games. Pretty much, I think up until we play Arsenal in the final, yeah, we've got 5 winnable games. We win all of those.
I agree.
Yeah. We win all of those and then go into that final and fucking win the final. And then we are turning up the heat in the kitchen differently.
Mm-hmm. I know. But you know what's funny? Yeah, I was saying that before the one winning 6, saying, Sunderland, Brighton, Chelsea at home, United, that should be all wins.
LB, do you know what kills it? Fucking Chelsea, Brighton,
yeah,
Sunderland, and there was one other draw, wasn't there? Last minute draw. Who was it?
Chelsea was the last minute draw, no?
No, so there was Chelsea, there was Brighton, there was Sunderland, and then Tottenham. Right,
Tottenham.
Those 4 games, bro. If we would have done what we almost did, I think, to be fair, Sunderland is probably the one that I think, was probably a really fair result, right? The other ones,
well, it's Sunderland. We missed so many chances, bro.
We did miss chances, but
a lot.
I do also think Sunderland were good in that game as well. To be fair, I thought Sunderland were all right, but you look at that. That's ultimately in those 4 games I've just listed, and those 4 games are in the last 6 weeks, 5 weeks.
Yeah, since New Year.
Yes,
Well,
it's New Year's Day.
That's 8 points we've dropped.
Yeah.
In them.
Nasty. We should be top.
8 fucking bro. We should be top by 2 points with them man still having to come to the Etihad.
Yeah,
I
know. But we just got to thank our lucky stars that they drop points as well.
Yeah,
and that we're still in the race, and we are still in the race, and we just got to go on now from this point and just start winning fucking games. It starts tomorrow night.
If we beat Fulham and we go on a little run up until the final, and we beat them in the final, I think they crumble. I think we beat them at the Etihad in the league as well. Like if I think the Arsenal will fall out if we go on a winning run now and then we beat them in the final. If we do that, and that's a big fucking because I have no like trust in this team yet. They need to build my trust in the next coming weeks. But if we do that and we beat them in the final, then I'll go all in and say we're winning the league. We
need to slap someone up as well, man, about this goal difference.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Swear down.
The way you put it, we do. I was looking at that. At one point we were about 6-7 goals better off than Arsenal. How the fuck is this?
Because they won. I think they scored 4 and then scored 3 or something, didn't they? In 2 games.
But we've got some games that we could slap a few man up, but we need to. It's now at a point where, you know, if we beat them and they lose a game, they're still going to win the league by goal difference, right? We still have to we have to get that goal difference up.
We have to slap someone up.
Yeah. Who are we picking?
Well, Fulham could be don't get me wrong, but we was leading 5-1 against Fulham away.
Yeah, true. We actually was. That was a massive L for the goal difference, like, you know.
Yeah.
Probably West Ham, maybe.
West Ham at home?
No, it's away.
It's away, but still, like massive.
Haven't they been doing quite good in recent weeks?
Found a bit of form.
They're not so easy to score against, I feel.
Maybe if we write to the Premier League and ask them if they can make
we could score a few goals against.
Yo, Burnley away, man. I'm sorry, mate.
Newcastle.
I think
Newcastle at home. Bro,
Newcastle at home. Newcastle, you know what? Newcastle, they're going to be coming to City fucking deflated as fuck, and they're not looking good at the moment. Newcastle.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Burnley one.
Yeah,
the Burnley one is after Arsenal as well, in the league. So if we beat Arsenal in the league, which we have to anyway, we might be 3 points behind Arsenal at that point. Yeah, go in. We have to win all our games and slap someone up. So that Burnley game could be crucial.
Yeah, but Burnley, when they play the big teams at home, they play in the back 5 and they play so low block, bro.
The difference is everyone knows how annoying Arsenal fans are, so there's a good chance that Burnley will go, yeah, fair play, let them score a few.
Nah, they're still trying to survive, bro.
They should be fully done by then, though, innit?
Yeah, we've still got some tough ones, though, man. Leeds away.
Yeah, that's match day 34. That's match day 34. But by the time we play Burnley, they'll be relegated already. But then again, we played Southampton last year when they were relegated and we drew 0-0. So.
Oh, yeah. You know what? We've still got like Bournemouth away, Brighton away, Leeds away, Chelsea away, Burnley away. So there's a few.
I think we've got decent fixtures, bro. I like.
Theirs is better than ours. Their running's better than ours.
Yeah, but I don't know, bro. I think there's a lot of things falling into place right now. And the first part was us winning at Anfield. And now it's getting the players back fit. And then it's, having already done all the hard away fixtures except Chelsea.
Yeah.
Like, it's starting to shape up and they just need to grab it by the neck.
Yeah, sound. Right, let's go through these chats and we get out of here, man. Bill Brandon says, LB, why can't this City team rise to the level of the United team that beat Arsenal at the Emirates? I mean, we can. And we'll need to see that.
The pinnacle? Is this
that's
the pinnacle of football?
That really is the pinnacle right now. No, we got to do it, Brandon, mate. You know what I mean? When we play Arsenal at the Etihad, providing we're still in the race at that point, we have to beat them. We have to beat them.
I think we do beat them at the Etihad. I mean...
Well, they will know we need to beat them, so they're playing the most nasty low block in the world, bro.
I don't think they will. I don't think they will.
No,
I will. I'll bet you. I'll bet you.
You
Bro, if
think
they come to the Etihad ahead of us, they will low block the shit out of it. Try and get a draw and go.
Then,
set pieces
you know
and all that.
Whatever.
Then in that case, no problem. Ruben Diaz, we need one more of them goals like he scored earlier in the season.
You don't, in the low block, you don't want Ruben Diaz, bro. You want Puzanov to make sure that they don't run in on transitions.
Did you hear what
we need a player that can win penalties.
Before you respond?
Yeah, I just chose to ignore it, bro.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I was talking about Ruben Diaz's goal that he scored, bro, not defending. You know, the top bins.
Stick him up front.
Yeah, because he does that so many times during a season, bro.
No, I'm trying. Listen, Vinny did it. Ruben did it. I'm asking him to do it.
Yeah, but did we need to do it twice? No. So Diaz not going to do it twice. Let Husanov do it once.
What? Just so that you can get some extra fucking likes on Twitter or on X or something?
Yes.
Oh, well, fair enough. I hear what
That's
you're saying.
all I have.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, I'll tell you one last thing. Yeah, we need to sign a player that can spam pens. Yeah, because you remember like Sterling.
Yeah.
How many penalties did Sterling used to win? This is the problem with Doku. Doku's too strong for his own good because he stays up all the time. You know, the amount of time Doku gets fouled in the penalty area but doesn't go down.
Yeah,
because he's too strong. Like he needs to start going down, man. Win some pens.
Yeah,
but it also was a different time, bro. Yeah, you could like sneeze on the person in the penalty area and would be a penalty.
When then?
Like Salah would have had 2 penalties yesterday if we went.
Nah, but you know what I mean though. Doku still goes down. Sorry, Doku stays on his feet. Fair play, he's an honest guy, yeah. But like sometimes I just think to myself, just fucking go down and get the penalty, mate.
Yeah, facts. I hear you on it. Where was Marmoush the other day? By the way, Marmoush was going down way too easy.
Yeah, way I don't know. He had no strength at the weekend.
Weird.
Sweet. All right, boys, we're gonna get off because I'm absolutely knackered here. Shout out to the lads, man. Big up for joining us. Shout out to Man City fan club. Says Anderson and a project right back rebuild is done. Says Man City fan club. You got someone else.
Now after what? If it was MCFC Galaxy, yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, sweet. Big up. Stop Online Hate says quad time. Let's win another game 7-0. We need it, mate. We need it for the goal difference, bro. We actually do. We need it for goal difference, mate. Now, big up to you, bro. Appreciate your super chat. Yeah, sweet. All right, boys. Yeah, though tomorrow it is then, isn't it? Let's see what we can do. We need to win the game. Nothing else is good enough. We need to win. Let's do it tomorrow night. I think it's early kickoff now. I think it's 7:30.
7:30s, I think.
Yeah. So just bear that in mind, chat. But big up Si for jumping on, man. Shout out to Daps as well. I'll see you tomorrow, lads. See you in a bit, boys.
Love you, Si.